Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.weird. Today we are going to be watching World War Z. It is 74 days until Halloween, the most important day of every year. So we're going to be crocheting, working on some different projects than I have been in the past while. Uh, just finished one, started one, finished one today. It was on the knitting machine, so there was some crochet involved, so let's pretend that counts. Um, I forgot to do the mattress stitch because I don't usually do any stitching of other stitches together. Um, so my mattress stitch work is a little shoddy. I gotta work on take off my medical alert bracelet. um, so I did these. Um, I did these fingerless gloves that are super cool. I was going to. So this is with the Big Twist inclusivity. I think is the name of the color. This is a Big Twist anti-pilling yarn. I did black edges. I followed Alt Knots' the channel Alt Knots. They have a video on how to do fingerless knits. I've on the circular knitting machine, and that's what I followed to do this. It was very easy. You don't have to do the thumb hole on the machine. You actually do that once you take it off. So if you're familiar enough to make a tube with a knitting machine, then you can make these yourself, and you can even stitch them up better than I did. Hey Nifty, thank you very much. And they actually, the coloring actually worked out pretty nicely with the length of it. I could have matched up a little bit better, but hey, I'm not too mad at this. I actually really like the coloring of this rainbow yarn. This is definitely my favorite that I've tried out of all of the Pride yarns that they had. Yeah, this is. I mean, I didn't come up with this. This is Alt Knots' doing because they used kind of a charcoal color, and then they partnered in the video. They partnered with a company called Mace of Skeins, I think. And so that was like a really cool, like white, red, black variegated yarn. And then they did like a charcoal black on the edges. And I feel like it looks really good. No, I couldn't find mine. I know I have some somewhere, but I have some spikes, some like cone spikes, tree spikes, I think they're called, and I wanted to put them on the knuckles because I thought that would be really cute. Um, but I could not find them, so I'll just add them later. Hey Lydia, you have the C word. Oh no. Oh, it took me a while because I know a bunch of C words. But oh, Lydia. Oh, and you thought it was allergies yesterday. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Lydia. Oh, please take care of yourself. I know that it's been going around for the past couple of months. And a lot of people are getting affected by it. So I'm so sorry. Oh, and right as you went back to work, I'm sure you are just feeling it tenfold. I'm so sorry, Lydia. That sucks. Um, oh no, I'm so sorry. So, oh, well, we will be thinking about you and hoping that you get well very, very soon. I'm making tea, so one second. I don't think you'll like this. This is super humans, and you are not human. You are a, I can tell you that you are, but that means you don't have to learn, you don't have to really contribute to society at all. They get hurt, if you ask me. Just saying. Okay. So my cat's hanging out with me, so we might get some delicious cat action. I know he's a big old boy, and he's gotten bigger in the past like month or two. So don't body shame my cat. It's my job as his lawful owner. Medical alert for like going on. Been sleeping a lot. That's a great thing. Yeah, sleeping, fluids, typical sick stuff. Please take care of yourself. We definitely want you feeling as good as possible, as fast as possible. Um, so, someone actually reached out to me on Facebook today. Now, I am having a sale going on my Etsy page until the end of the month, and that includes finished objects, um, my hand-dyed yarn, and my the two patterns that I have on there. And I'm hoping to have more hand-dyed yarn colorways by the time um, that the month is over, so that people can have a little selection. Um, and so Yeah, but this person reached out to me, who I know, who actually I commissioned art from earlier in the year, and they, uh, uh, reached out and were like, "Hey, can I like get it from you directly and not have to worry about Etsy stuff?" Because like they understand that Etsy's a little bit of a racket, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, yeah, cool. So I'm making this plaid hat for them, and I had to find some colors that would work, because I had made this hat in Caron Simply Soft when I first made it, and I got rid of most of my Simply Soft a couple months ago, I think, because I just wasn't using any of it and just kind of was in a box that wasn't being used, so I just kind of gave that yarn away. But then, like the middle green color, I had a little bit harder time finding, but I did find a solution in Red Heart with Love, and this is the color with tape. It's taped up. I got this from a thrift store, but it's a full skein, and then the rest are Lion Brand Basic Stitch. This is the black, and then this is the olive tone. So I'm using a pattern from Bag a Day. If you want me to share the Bag a Day pattern, the um, the pattern for the mitts, if you have a knitting machine, even if you don't have a knitting machine, Lydia, I know you do like to knit. I don't know if you use circular knitting needles. I know you use the straight needles, but if you ever work in the round, you can do the exact same thing with knitting needles. You just alternate knit and purl to get that nice smooth side. Um, but that's how you can replicate what a knitting machine does effectively. It's just not quite as fast because you're a human and it is a machine, even if it's a you know non-battery powered machine that you crank by hand. It's still a machine. Yeah, Lydia, you gotta let that voice and that body rest up. Like I said before, we want you feeling as good as possible. So let me slip into something a little bit more uncomfortable. Oh, you own a knitting machine. Okay, so this one was done on so I believe Alt Knots has a Addy King, and they did an Addy King. I have my 48 pin Centro. So all you do is you do 5 rows of whatever the border color you want. you do 30 rows of the the body color, and you do 5 additional rows of the the uh, the border color that you want. You do want to cast on and cast off with waste yarn. I believe, Nifty, that yes, that's what Lydia's trying to say. I think that there was at a point, I'm not sure if it still exists. Oh, that was weird, glitchy thing. That like you couldn't say it on YouTube. I don't know why. I think it was being removed from, I don't know. People stopped calling it what it was. It was very, I don't know what it was about. So so yeah. So once you've done that, you have a tube of that's about this wide, and all you do is fold it over, and you seam up the side until you get to the point where you want your thumb to be. You can decide that for yourself. Alt knots kind of gives a reference for where they put it, and then you seam up the rest of it. And so there's a little hole for your thumb, and your hand just goes right in, and bing, bang, boom, you have a nice little cuff. Uh, the 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 excess yarn helps you slip stitch your top and bottom together. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. So sorry about that. Never a subtle cough. Okay. So like I said, we're gonna be watching World War Z. I have not. So I swear I have not seen this. I do not remember a thing about it. But every time I say that, and I was like, we've seen this multiple times. Why don't you remember it? I don't know why I can't remember it. All I remember, and I think this is from the ads, not even from the movie itself, if I've seen it, is that the zombies actually move really fast in this movie, which is very different from a lot of zombie movies. So, thank you. So if you want any links to either of the patterns, the one I finished today for the fingerless mitts, which those are great because you don't have to do any of the work to create a thumb. Because I've tried so many times to make mittens on the circular knitting machine. I just don't get it. My brain does not work that way. I don't know how to drop those stitches and then make a little thumb and then put them back on, make your thumb. I can't do it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going wrong. It messes up every single time. And then obviously gloves are a lot harder. So I've never even tried like a pair of gloves, crochet, or on the knitting machine. So but yeah, if you want either of these patterns, I would be happy to drop the link for you all so that you can make them yourself, because I think they're very cute patterns, very easy, and people love them. That like I actually when I made this hat, I gave it to my sister, and like my dad, being the dad that he is, was like, you should make a ton of those. Like those really sell. And I'm like, Dad, I don't want to make a ton of anything. I just want to like be creative and have fun and keep myself interested, you know. And he's like, no, like your sister was getting complimented everywhere she went. And I was like, awesome. Well, that person can reach out to me. Like, I should have just given my sister business cards. Because at least they could have been in different colors, but like, because you make all these different colors and then one color sells and the other color doesn't sell, blah, 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 blah. You know how it is. So I was just like, you know what? Like, people can reach out to me. The only change that I made from Bag of Day's original pattern is that I find so Bag of Day will chain 60. This is with a 6mm hook for the brim. I find that that is way too tight on my head, but it still is very slouchy on the rest of the head. It's a slouchy beanie, but I find that that doesn't work for me. So I do a chainless foundation stitch. I do a double crochet chainless foundation stitch, and then as my first row, and that helps me keep track of my stitches, not make it too tight, make it more flexible. And then because 60 of those is really big, really stretchy, I bump it down to 54 because it needs to be a multiple of 3, but it's preferable if it's also a multiple of 2 because then you can decrease one whole section and not have your colors um, get all tiny whiny. I know that's not the proper usage of that. That's okay. Okay, so let's get started. Let's watch World War Z. This is from 2013. Can you believe it? That it's been that long. And we're just going to go ahead and start this. This one, really the only thing you need to worry about. So you do a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet for the ribbing on the brim. And then you also need to kind of be conscious of the yarn that you're carrying in your stitches. Hey, Jelly. Hey, Jelly. You want to pop up here? You want to pop up here and be a little kitty cat? Come on. The people are dying to see you, Jelly. The people being mean. I've seen. Yes, I'm making a hat. I'm making a Bag of Day hat. It's a plaid hat. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there he is. There's my prince. See, he's. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Get to hang out with your dad. Yes, this is Jerome. He's a sweet boy, and he's not a spoiled one. He's very soft. He's maybe one of the softest cats you'll ever touch. but he's very shabby right now. I'm trying not to like put so much cat hair in this. I never remember any of this movie. I swear that I've never seen it. Would we eat pancakes? Very nice. That's a nice part. He's like, I don't want your yarn. I want to do myself. How did you start your hat? I want. Okay, I'll share. I'm gonna pause it and I'm going to share the Bag of Day video with you. You can make it her way, or you can make it with the uh, chainless foundation stitch. Okay. So this is the Bag of Day pattern. Yep, this is JL. JL, you wanna help me crochet? You wanna help me crochet? Need a yarn. Oh, or 3. Okay, so they've done these. They always start to hear the beginning of a broadcast, and then uh, they're just like, we don't need to hear anymore. there's an explosion. Cool. Well, speaking of Stitch of the Month, Nifty, did you get a chance to... Do you like the Alpine Stitch? How did you find it? Like, did you find it too easy, too hard, just right, fun to learn, wants to get harder? Let me know. Got this big old butt. Put your seatbelt on, kid. Okay, car crash right away. Oh, yes, you're on bird. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna get my tea. Will be adequately steeped. Shit, we've been on here 27 minutes. Oh. And I'm gonna get a little basket. Oh my gosh, I always forget how good that tea is, and every time I drink it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay. So let's untangle real quick. This is the bane of my existence when it comes to color work. It's like, oh, why does it have to be like this? Yeah, and if you ever lose the link to that video, all I did was type bag a day, plaid hat. You can make it in any color. I've made it in pink. I did like a white, light pink, and then darker pink. Looks really good. She makes it in like a red that's gorgeous. I definitely made it in the red as well. But again, the 60 stitches, just 60 chains across my head, it's too tight, and I don't think I have that big of a head, but it just doesn't fit. I don't know. I don't think she has that big of a head. She doesn't look like she's got a big head. She looks like she's got a normal size head. But I found with a lot of bag a day hats, they either are way too big or way too small on me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Because obviously, I'm not accusing Crystal of having a single thing wrong with her. And so this is where I get a little barfy barf. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, I forget the exact name of this tea. I think it's a David's tea loose leaf. I am going to do the pom pom. The person specifically requested a pom pom, And this is one of those hats that I feel like it just doesn't look quite complete without the pom pom. I think when I did the red, I did it without the pom pom, and I was like, because I just wasn't in like a pom pom time in my life, and I just was like, this isn't the pom. Nice, that's a good idea, Lydia. See, I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, literally not one of these bits rings a bell. Okay. People are running as they do. Mass hysteria. Okay, we're seeing some zombies. Okay, and they're moving at a clip. They are moving real fast. They are Usain Bolt up in this shit. And they are wild. 2 headbutts to a windshield and through it. I don't know. What is it? Maybe you should have listened to the news bulletin. So the zombies aren't even interested in like eating the people. They're just interested in biting them and turning them. They managed to get okay. They make it this beautiful, very nuanced. Um, they found an RV in like the middle of like New York City, and they're like, this will get through all these like really packed streets. Mama's got some moves, kicking a zombie in the face. I don't know. Maybe they're not in New York City. I don't know where they are, but like, it is quickly descended into madness. I don't know skylines. They might have said what city they're in, but yeah, things are on fire already, blown up. Kid has asthma. See, this is a zombie movie I can appreciate because people have actual problems in it. Like, and now the car won't start. Okay, so that guy then. The kid has like a gun. She's like, Daddy. That's always a good time. Okay, apparently this Brad Pitt is of great importance because they're trying to get a helicopter to him. People are looting again. Seems like it. I think she just picked a bunch of condiments. Some guy is in there in his full like he works at the pharmacy outfit, or he works like at like CVS, and he's like just like looking around, like dude. So they're shooting inside of the drugstore. The cop is looting too, which sounds about right for like apocalyptic situation. Someone took the car, naturally. Apartments only 3 miles away. There's just explosions everywhere. Where are these explosions coming from? Like things just don't combust all the time for no damn reason. Homeless guy is just drinking. He knows what's up. He's like, I gotta go. I'm going like this. Motherfucker, Connie. Now the asthmatic kid no longer has asthma. Sus. Okay. Even though she's been running for her life this whole time. Ooh, he's offering beer. He knows what's up. I can't recall ever seeing this movie. Oh, what a good kid. He like cuddled in the closet with the little girl, like the little boy cuddled with a little girl because she was crying. Oh. He's got a knife, taking a knife to the end of a gun, which has worked in many a survival movie. He's taped up his arm with like a couple magazines so they can't bite through easily. Okay, I'm liking the ingenuity. Yes. Let that family die right away. Oh, yeah, they were so nice. You should be scared. Keep your eyes on mom and daddy so when they get eaten alive, you see every bit. It's giving very Jurassic Park lighting, I will say that, which I do appreciate because Jurassic Park, as we know, is iconic. A big flare right up in the face. So good. Lydia, do you know how to do a? This is for me. This took a while to learn. Do you know how to do a chainless? Well, first of all, so she. Hold on a second. So you don't even need to do the thing I did. So all you need to do. So your uh, count around needs to be a multiple of 6, ideally, but at best a multiple of 3. You want it to fit. Um, you don't want it to fit very tight because the chain is not going to stretch much. It also depends on how you chain. Do you chain really loosely? Do you have a loose tension? Do you have really tight tension? All of that will kind of change. So Bagaday says that she does a multiple of 3, and she chains 60 for her. I don't know if I have a weird shaped head or what, but that method did not work for me. personally. So I had to make some adjustments. So for me, I did 54 stitches because I too, I think, have a small-ish head, but I did mine in a way that's stretchy by doing this technique called the chainless foundation stitch. Let me find a video of that for you. Now, for me, this was a little bit hard to learn, so it might be easier for you to learn, it might not be. But it does, instead of creating a chain and then doing your and connecting it and then doing another row um, next, you actually kind of combine those two into one row so that there's more stretch between your stitches. So let me find, and there's a lot of videos on how to do this. So if this particular video does not resonate with you, you can just go on to the next and find another video. Keep practicing. This is definitely one of the harder things, you know, that I had to learn as a relative. I would say I didn't learn it as I would still consider myself like a beginner, intermediate beginner, and it's definitely like up there because even now I still kind of stumble just if I remember. So I gotta remember the name of it because I always say it wrong. Okay, so here's a video by TL Yarn Crafts where she does a single and a double crochet chainless foundation stitch. So you can watch her do it, and then there's many other videos learn how to do it yourself. So in this case, if you're doing it this way, you can just have it fit, and you don't have to worry about stretch it a little bit because if you don't stretch it, then it's gonna be really loose. But oh, you're not bugging me. This I'm happy to share the wealth. And you got to learn sometime if you want to, know eventually, right? So that's just how it is. So that's what I did, and so that's why instead of here, I'll show you the pink hat that I have. Of course, no one ever wants the stuff I've already made. They want it in something that I can make again. Right? Okay. So this is the pink version that I made. Is that not freaking cute? I don't care about pink, it's whatever, right? But this is uh, the exact pattern that Bag a Day used. And so if you look at, so this is me just holding the chain kind of taut. If I pull, it's not going anywhere. It's not stretching, it's not doing anything. Um, Here, if I hold it, I can stretch it quite a bit. So that means I can fit it and it'll kind of like snugly fit to my head. But I also had to reduce my stitch count. So it's kind of like you got to play with it a little bit. Yeah, so this is with 60 and just doing a chain. And I can, I guess now that I have less hair, I can kind of fit it on my head. Okay, I can fit it on now that I don't have any hair, like here. But if I have hair, it doesn't fit. But it's really loose. It's kind of like a little Santa hat. It's pretty big, but it's supposed to be baggy and kind of like that. So, should I wear this more? No, I actually really hate pink on me. Uh, but yeah, so that's what the pink looks like. I think I'm gonna do less rows than that. That's pretty big. But yeah, depending on how much hair you have, and Lydia, you don't have much hair. Your hair is shorter. Um, you might be able to get away with a 60 just like it is. That's probably the easiest. I mean, 60 is not outrageously big or outrageously small. I would say Bag a Day tends to make her patterns pretty average. So you could try chaining 60, see where that fits on your head. It should be a little loose, but not like you're barely breaking, you know, the two. You know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to word it. And then for the ribbing of the brim, if you follow her pattern, there are going to be some more techniques that might be a little challenging. So if you run into those, we can go through those together too. Because I don't mind making this like a full-on tutorial, kind of like let's go through how to make this together because that doesn't bother me. Um, I will not promise to be as good of a teacher as Bag a Day, um, but because that's just not going to happen. But I will try to help out where I can, and you can honestly, if you want, we could. You have COVID. I don't want to make you like talk and shit. So I was gonna say we could just go like I could bring you up on the live and we could work on it together, but I don't want to make you. I know you were having throat problems yesterday before you knew it was COVID, so I don't really want to make you talk and stuff. But I would be happy to like help you get through whatever you need help with. So just like step by step. Um, I would just start by chaining 60. Bag a Day usually like does a perfect number of stitches. For some reason, it usually doesn't work with my head. But I think because and I have a lot of hair. When I have hair, there's a lot of it. I just have dense hair, so that's probably why the hats don't fit quite right. But yeah, now that I think about it, it makes a lot more sense. So because Bagaday does look like she has relatively fine hair. It looks like she's got a lot of hair, but like finer hair. Um, it's pretty. It's very pretty. Making all these weird comments about Becca. Like she's got really pretty hair. I'm like, let me make sure that you know that I think her hair is pretty. I'm very weird. I'm sorry. Just gonna stop talking and turn on the movie. He's hacking and slashing his way up the stairs. Got some cool kind of like white out, grayed out contacts. Now the zombie is like dripping kind of like blood into his mouth, which doesn't seem like it would be a great way to contain. Let's wait next week. I'll come up. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So he got blood in his mouth and he had seen someone transform before. And so he was like, so they're on the roof, they're waiting for a helicopter to come get them. And he goes and he just runs past his family. He's like, get out of the way. He runs past his family. He stands on the ledge of a building and he's counting. And you're like, what the fuck is he counting for? What's going on? Is he like gonna jump? It's like, what's happening? So he realized that he would turn, if he was going to turn from that in that amount of time. At least that's what he figures. So that's why he was like, I'm going to get away. Like if he took a step, he would fall. So he just was like, I'm ready to, you know, curse splat if I need to protect my family from me. Cause, and then he turns around and he says, I got some blood in my mouth, some of their blood in my mouth. So that's an interesting, okay, some awareness. He seems like he might be like a scientist because they're very, the whoever is in charge here seems to really value his opinion. So they're giving him some kind of like next level. They're really chewing through the magazine. I swear I don't remember a fucking thing. Okay, they got jumps. Zombies got jumps. Yeah, let's wait till you feel better, Lydia. Hopefully, anyway. So, and hopefully you feel a lot better by then. These children have been traumatized again and again. They're going to be paying their weight in gold for therapy. And now it's like the end of Jurassic Park. Okay. Okay, so they're taking them to um, a like airplane or aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. Seems like a solid way to avoid zombies. Unless, of course, we've seen things like Dawn of the Dead. So somehow this young kid, the young kid of the family that let them in, the kid survived and shot a zombie. And this kid's like 9. But the family didn't survive. So we don't know how that happened. So he's an orphan. Lydia, I also found that when I was feeling a little bit under the weather, making sure that you're getting, and I don't want to tell you, I don't want to be your parent, but just make sure that you're getting like some protein, making sure you're getting electrolytes, you're probably sweating, like fevers, those things. Make sure you're getting electrolytes, protein bars. If you can't get protein bars down, ensures, things like that will help get some protein into you. Um, so I really want to nurse you back to help get you feeling. get feel it feeling as good as possible. As fast as possible. So we don't know what Brad Pitt has done. I always like when they say all corners of the globe. Like we've established the flat Earth isn't real, right? Okay, so maybe he's like a biologist. So they know what zombies are. So they've been familiarized with the concept. Okay, he was an investigator in the beginning. Okay, so they want him to actually go to the place where the virus originated. That's not fun at all. Yeah, I know. Soft foods for the throat. You said your throat was sore. Well, you said you didn't have a voice. I assume that meant your throat was sore. Some soups. Just anything you can get down, just stuff it in your gullet. Try to make yourself feel as good as possible, as fast as possible. Lots of fluids. Fluids are good. Do the ADHD method, have 3 on rotation. Maybe you don't do the exact 3 that an ADHD person would do, but um, if you don't know what the ADHD rule of 3 is, it's also like, just any number really. But ADHD, you have one for energy. Late at night, you try to shift that if you're being responsible, which I have my moments. Um, then you have one that's just water, flavored water, or something like that. Then you have one for flavor. So just keep it keep it keep it interesting. Some people like adding some spices to their tea. Some people like ginger tea or ginger water, lemon water, things like that. You're an adult. Do what makes you feel good. Look what I say. Right? You know, for a while when, like in his older years, I have been like, Brad Pitt, uh, age. Mm. But, I'm taking a good look at him right now because I don't really look at him that often. I'm like, you're a very handsome man. You're a very fucking handsome man. So, good job, Brad Pitt. Stan in. Not all of us can do it. I'm going with gold. Just like that. They like zoomed down on his bracelet. There must be some significance to that. And now there's a plane taking off from the aircraft carrier. So they're going to South Korea. This guy's like excited to The guy's like happy that he's gonna find out all this shit. That's true. I never thought. Yeah. Yeah, it seems that way. This dude's fucking annoying. This guy's like getting excited about like, haha, I'm gonna find the end of this virus. I'm amazing. I know Mother Nature. And it's like you realize that the fucking world is on fire, right? Like you get this. Hi Rudy, welcome in. We are watching World War Z and we're making it. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, did he shoot himself in the head? Oh, he was supposed to keep a finger on the trigger, and he shot himself in the head. They're like smart scientist guy. You want to get his backpack with like notes or something? Oh my gosh, they're saying that this country pulled the teeth of all of their citizens so that nobody could get bit. That's a new one for a zombie movie. I swear I've never fucking seen this movie in my whole entire life. I don't know what my life is on. Going to Jerusalem. I missed that part. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're using bicycles. I think this might be the first zombie movie I've ever seen where they had bicycles. Oh my gosh, this is the squeakiest bicycles to have ever squeaked. Oh no, she's gonna call him. She's gonna call him. Oh no, she's gonna call him. It's gonna make noise. Oh no, 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 no. Oh shit. T-boned by a zombie on a bicycle. That's a new one. Brad Pitt knows how to fly planes. Really unclear as to what the hell. And they're gonna be like, "Hi, baby, you almost got me killed when you called." There was like a nuclear explosion on the moon. What the fuck? Why are so many things exploding in this movie? Did they go from having like 15 people to having like two? I'm gonna have to go back later and rewatch the part where he figures out it's Jerusalem. Yeah, I gotta fact check something. This is shit. Well, okay. So some history that I did not know in this movie. Okay, now we're getting to the part where I remember seeing the zombies get up the wall and stuff. But I didn't know that was in that. We're gonna have some barf here. Oh, now the zombies. There's all the movies. And some people, they just run right past. I'm sure we'll figure out eventually. Okay, now all of the zombies are heading towards the airport. And there's definitely a lot of CGI in just how many zombies there are, but just like how they're like overlaid, but it does give this like really like rapid. So he continues to see people who the zombies just totally avoiding. She got bit. He just cut her fucking arm. I could go get the other hat, or I could pull up the Bag of Day video where she talks about how many rows she does. Um, now she does quite a few rows, and it's pretty slouchy. But now there's like so many people. I take the one armed girl, like like save someone else who can shoot one handed. So he's on a plane, doesn't even know where he's going. We're going somewhere, y'all. there's just explosions after explosions after explosions. They're everywhere. Like, just the explosions are everywhere. And there's a little rat dog. And now he's putting together the pieces that, like, some people just. Okay, so it's an old guy, a very skinny boy who's bald, that didn't get. Jerry. So in addition to this, I'm also going to be making a what's the name of this hat? Like a aviator hat. Um, and I've never made one before, but I did see some. Um, uh, oh, there's an elevator. Oh no, is there an elevator on the plane, or like a stowaway situation? Yeah. This is exciting. Because like the whole bag of the plane, like if you are sitting in economy, you are dead fucking meat. Oh my gosh, it's a grenade. You're really gonna throw a grenade in the back of the plane? What could go wrong? Don't sit up and see if people are flying out. Just fucking duck down. He didn't have a very far throw, which, sometimes does happen. Seatbelts it in. Oh, they're gonna hit a mountain? Maybe? Nope. Just narrowly avoided it. Oh, hey, Zach, you bruised your finger at work? Oh, I saw it. Ugh. Still throbbing. Yeah, I got nothing for that. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's an ouchie. I'm watching World War Z. I was in process of making a plaid hat that I am commissioned for. And I also am going to be making an aviator hat, which is cool because I've never made one of those. And that's got like ear flaps, and it also has got this like part that flips up. I don't really have any of like the. I might have some cool yarn that might look interesting uh, for that. Okay, Brad Pitt seems to be the only survivor. Nope, and he has a piece of some metal or something lodged inside of his stomach. It's going to be a pretty painful one to take out. Yep, he can't even take it out. So, yeah, it's pretty deep in there. And, oop, fall right on it. Oh, it's going through him. It's like this big. Yep. Ain't nifty. So I have a theory about what it is. I swear I've never seen this movie before. But I have a theory about what it might be. Okay, yeah, get some sleep, Lydia. I know you're not feeling well. I hope you recover, start to feel better very soon. They're at the WHO in Wales, trying to do some research. Let's see how much longer of this movie we have. If I'm hungry, we only have 40 more minutes. Oh my god. Um, okay. Yeah, get some sleep. So some of it kind of looks like a fleecy material, and I don't. I might still have that Pipsqueak yarn. Did I sell that? I know I have some. Ooh, I know it. I might be able to use. Oh. Okay, let me pause this real quick. I think I guess I did get rid of that one. Okay, so I do have some more yarn from the old place, but there is. is a pattern that we come from. Oh my God, never mind that again. What hook? Oh, look who has some faux fur. I'll have to ask her if she likes faux fur because this would be really nice. I have three, maybe two and some change of the faux fur. This yarn is very expensive, or it was very expensive. Now I got it much cheaper because um, I bought it at a yard sale of a like yarn shop. It was in someone's stash, and the the woman who had owned it, uh, who had passed along her daughter. This woman was selling her mom's uh, yarn collection. Uh, the woman who had previously owned the yarn had owned a yarn shop, so she had access to specialty yarns like this. I don't typically love working with a material like this, but it's not every day that I make a hat. I don't know if this is appropriate for an aviator hat. I don't really actually know much about aviator hats. It doesn't quite look like fur, but it's really the only textured yarn that I have on me. And I could go back to see what I have. Now I also have that textured loops and threads yarn, and that's in like some fall colors. So that is always like a nice cool look to it. Um, but it's really thick, so the hook size would be quite large. Granted, just be for panel and then for some edge work. Um, and then also I have it in the colors that I have it in. So I'm not going to go get more of it. So I'm sure I have some yarn in textures. I'll have to rewatch my selling video, my yarn selling video, to see what I actually have. Um, but yeah, okay, let's finish this movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually turn on the video where I'm watching. I'm gonna turn on the video where I'm selling yarn so I could see. Now, do I need it? No, but does it give it that extra something something? Now, I do think the white pipsqueak would work just fine, but I don't know if I have it. And it'd be cool to not buy yarn for this, but I'm not opposed to buying white pipsqueak. It's not the end of the world. And I think Lion Brand is on sale. It's on for like 20% off right now. Getting it away. Okay, I do have the gray sweet smell. Okay, so it doesn't look like I did. He's just taking himself up, ready to go into battle. She's got one arm, and she's still got more balls than all y'all's. So I think the pipsqueak might be the best bet. That guy was the doctor, right? They couldn't have made like a loud noise like away from them. I'm just saying. He just keeps like turning and screaming, turning and screaming, turning and screaming. Yeah. Wish I had my little foot in here. It's on, y'all. Y'all fighting any motherfuckers. You're gonna need that axe. It's kind of like your white friend. You know they're faster than you. Why didn't you just keep making noise while you ran? Oh, you can't get the Ribblr out of the dude's head. You can send 2 injured people and 1 person. One science nerd who knows how to, like, where to go. Why would they go back? That was a terrible idea. So dumb. So dumb. Zero survival instincts. Wait, now we get to see some more uh, zombie. He's gonna have to test it on himself. That's the only way. The only way. Brad, you got yourself in a sticky situation, my friend. Sticky, sticky, sticky situation. Oh, you need a little code. You're just gonna break it down, aren't you? They're gonna be like, It's 11111111. That's the code. You're just gonna break through. It's like that might actually lock you in there away from these motherfuckers. I would suggest you bring your crowbar in there, my friend. Someone's gonna break. He's gonna have all of them. He's gonna have all of the viruses. And look, this fucking thing's out there. Oh, he's gonna test it himself. We all knew it was gonna happen this, right? He was gonna test it on himself. That's really cute. I'm on the edge of my seat. Tell my family I love them. How about turn the camera left for I should try it? I'm right for no. I like his little. Well, he's injecting himself with a lot of virus. He's gonna inject himself with another one. Guys, just here, like, oh my god, I love this little choppy guy. He's my favorite. He, look at me. Look at me. Yeah. He walks exactly the same as Voltron. He gets cat food. Not sponsored. And he like releases the machine. So like, forming. His hair is so blowing in the breeze. Yeah, it's clean. I promise you, I've never seen this movie before. There's no way a movie as solid as a zombie movie could could like be like I could just forget it, right? Maybe my wife was the one who forget it. So once you cure someone, does that mean that they are no longer um, part of the design system again? And it's that random kid, his family died. You did a Brad Pitt. It was a big. It's really fucking lucky. The amount of virus. Like you building up by like what points and what you know. Hello, adopted son. You're ours now. Your parents are dead. Oh, I hate when they like keep talking and then when they spell the thing, just like, end it like normal. People. Okay, so that was World War Z. Great zombie movie. I I liked. I really liked it. I can't believe I haven't seen that before. Um, Pretty sure that's my first time seeing it, but I kept on being told that I had seen it before. Um, Really fun. Lots of like bucking like the zombie genre. Um, like the zombies were fast. They were rabid. Um, they were not trying to eat people. They were trying to infect people, spread the virus. But that's exactly where it ended. So there, it wasn't like Night of the Living Dead where they're eating the flesh of the the victims or whatever. It was not like that at all. So I think it was really that was super fun to watch, and it's a solid movie. Once you kind of pick up on what's going on, it kind of like lays itself out for you, and you kind of see how it's going. So, was the end pretty like meaty and like the like once you figure it out, like you just know how the next 35 minutes are gonna play? Yeah, but still really fun to watch. Still some really just kind of iconic, I think. Like, I mean, them scaling the walls in Jerusalem was just iconic. So, so I that was really fun. Super fun movie. And Yeah, that definitely was a change of pace for a zombie movie. Now, uh, I think I'm gonna try to watch Train to Busan tomorrow, and I believe that they move quickly in that movie as well. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched it. Very good zombie movie. We'll need subtitles for it, and that might slow down or that might change how effective my watching and talking. So I'll try to have like a backup just in case I can't do both things at the same time. Um, but really fun movie and just solid like believable like in like the like why would a like from the first time they mentioned that someone didn't get bit from being surrounded by zombies, you start to go like there's a key, but you don't know quite what it is. And you're like, is it just people who are injured? And then you kind of start putting together some things. So yeah, that was really solid movie. I can't believe that came out 12 years ago and I had not seen that. But um, I'm really late to a lot of things, so never. Yeah, so cool. I'm gonna eat and talk to y'all later. I hope you have a good day. Night. This is night. It's like 11:30 at night. I'm gonna eat, and I'll talk to you later.